In a world of deep and meaningful conversation comes the most unnecessary podcast.
LOL Entertainment. Oh yeah. Here we go again. We be rolling. Shots are flowing. Stacks are golden. Baby, here we go again. On the road again.
LOL Entertainment. Welcome to the fucking show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the most unnecessary podcast on the internet. I am your host this evening, not your average Joe. And tonight, we interrupt our regular scheduled broadcast to present to you a chill evening with LOL Entertainment. Guys, it's been a very, very busy week. We have been going nonstop, and we're going to get into all of that. First, as always, remember to like, share, follow, comment, and subscribe. We are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Kick. So if you got multiple devices, open us up on multiple platforms, guys, okay? It's only going to help the algorithms. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. It has been a massive week. We're tired. We're exhausted, but all for a good reason, all for a good cause. We've been grinding extremely hard. And we're going to get into all that and let you guys know exactly what we've been doing. And we're going to have a fun night with you guys. This is going to be an audience-engaging podcast this evening. We're going to maybe skip through some of our regular segments and just have some fun with you guys tonight. That being said, it is time to bring up our panel. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, the man behind the keys, Patty Case Pat Cardinal.
How we doing, everyone? Thank you so much for joining us. It's going to be a fun one tonight. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Yo, just real quick, side note, did you see the notification that just came in?
I did not.
It's amazing. You'll like that one. While you look that up, I will introduce our next panel member. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, the lovable, huggable, Matt Johnson.
What's going on, sexies?
Hey, baby. How we doing?
Yes, y'all. A little Sunday night. Yes.
Little Sunday night, Mac. You like that, eh? You see the notifications coming in?
Oh,
Boys, yeah. All right, guys. You know what? Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. First of all, we're gonna talk a little bit about why we're having a little bit of a chiller night this evening, and we're gonna just kind of take it on a whim here. You know, it's been a very busy week for all of us here at LOL Entertainment.
What's going on, everyone in the comments? How we doing? Sorry.
Comments are already flying in. No, it's okay. It's okay. Feel free to talk over the host anytime you'd like, man. But no, it's been a busy week for all of us, guys. We've all been really working hard this week. If you've been following the podcast over the last couple of weeks, you'll know that we had a massive weekend of shows and announcements this week. So let's get into some of that. We're going to start off with the first thing that happened this week, which was on a Thursday night, guys, at the Essential Kitchen. We had the Three Little Birds comedy tour coming down to a sold-out, packed capacity room. Amazing show. Guys, let's talk about it. What do you think?
Man, it was nuts. It was a crazy room. The day of or day before, I think they kind of messaged asking if there was possibility of doing a late show. Because we were so busy, we didn't even see the message that they had sold out so fast. They were super happy with it. We were super happy with it. Essential Kitchen was kind of a little bit stressed about it because they were pretty much at capacity. And
those bartenders are running, dude.
Yeah, and there was still people kind of expected to show up. So luckily, it all went off without a hitch. I just saw a comment here. Where is Steve? Steve is on vacation mode. So unfortunately, Steve will not be here. He did send in his segment. So we do still have our blue collar tip of the week.
It's okay. I'm actually off tomorrow too. I actually have the day off from work. So because Steve is here,
holidays.
I figured someone has to be drinking.
There we go. Steve brought Matt in spirit, or Matt brought Steve in spirit for sure.
But yeah, the guys from Toronto, man, super funny, super awesome crowd. A lot of new faces that we hadn't seen at other shows before. So that was really cool. Everyone enjoyed themselves. And Steve, as the host, did a phenomenal job. So yeah.
As always.
It was a good one.
That was a great time, man. And the feedback that we received, headed into that show from people asking about tickets and the engagement we were getting was awesome. And we want to take a quick shout out real quick and thank our very good friend and adopted brother here at LOL Entertainment, Jordan Angus. Because Jordan Angus actually passed our name off to these guys that were out there looking for places to do shows. And he had mentioned, hey, I don't know if you've heard of LOL Entertainment out of Cornwall, but hit those guys up. And they did. He said that we came highly recommended by Jordan. And yeah, man. So thanks, Jordan. Send guys our way more often. And yeah, we'll continue to put on great rooms for them. So what a show. Thanks to everybody that came out to that one. Moving on, the very next day was a very busy day, guys. The Friday, okay. Not only did we have a show, but we broke a massive story live on the front steps of the Cornwall Armories, guys. And if you did not happen to catch our live viewing of that, don't worry. It was filmed by TV Kojiko, and we will get a copy of that, and it will be plastered all over our social media. You'll be able to catch the news drop. But if you didn't, we're going to tell you all about it right now. And guys, it was massive. We had a lot of the people from the city come out. We had a big turnout of just regular people coming to see what the news was. Big players in the community were out. We had all local media there. TV Kojiko, we had the Freeholder, the Seeker, Sports Energy News was there, as well as the Mayor of Cornwall was there. We had Cornwall Tourism. We had the City of Cornwall, some representatives from the City of Cornwall there as well as some people from the Rotary Club, the Boys and Girls Club. It was a big turnout for what is going to be the biggest event of the year that we have been teasing for a while now, and we are finally able to drop it, guys. Pat, I'll let you do the honors. You're the man behind the keys. I know you can bring up that poster. Talk it up, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where's the poster? Where's the poster? Where's the poster? There it is. There it is, folks. A night of champions. Tony Lightning Lewis stepping out of retirement to do a 3-round masterclass exhibition against Dylan Rushton.
I don't know what just happened, but I just saw Matt laughing, and it threw me.
No. Pat, continue. Ignore me.
I mean, I don't I'll get into it. Like, I didn't record my.
I don't know what's happening.
Just keep going.
No, Matt, you Matt, that's twice.
Okay, I'm sorry. The way the poster is, okay, bring it up for 1 second. I got to address it. It's just the way my fucking brain works. For some reason, it makes me think that Ray Boom Boom Mancini is fighting one of these two. I don't know why. It's just I feel like he's one of the ones fighting, and I'm all for that.
It's him versus both of them.
So
yeah.
That's right. Like some sort of that would be such a great exhibition match. The two of them against a legend like him.
Oh man, I just want to say
I was looking at the poster and just my brain started turning, and I'm like, is he fighting too? Yeah.
I just want to say for everybody. Yeah, for everybody that just heard what Matt said, yes, Ray Boom Boom Mancini, guys, legendary boxing Hall of Famer, okay, will be our special guest in attendance that night. And if you buy a VIP table, you'll get a 1-hour meet and greet with the guy. Take some pictures, talk some boxing stories. It is a amazing opportunity for the boxing purist at heart to come out and meet a legend of the game, guys. So what an honor for us to be able to kind of co-promote with Lightning Strikes Promotion on this and make this happen this year, and bring not only big-time boxing back to Cornwall, but bring a name like Boom Boom Mancini as well as our special guest.
Yeah, insane. Anyways, like I was saying, I did not get the chance to record my High Conspiracy this week. So in a little bit, I got all of the details of this massive event all ready to go for you. So we
will be dropping on.
we will get into more of that. This is going to be great question, Kat. Could I bring Tucker? Yes, it's an all-age family event. We
It
want to
is always
see
appropriate
everybody
to bring children to a
there.
fight.
Yeah.
It's a sanctioned boxing match, man. If this was
I love
like
that.
bringing them to Rib Fest so that you can stay around after like 10 o'clock and watch all the street fighting going on, maybe not, but you know.
And see, that's the thing, is this is an actual official sanctioned fight with a legend like Tony Lewis doing an exhibition coming out of retirement.
So I
That
wanna-
is way more entertainment and something more educational for your children to watch than Ribfest.
So I do want to clarify, this was originally advertised as a 6-round exhibition. Due to the logistics and politics behind it, and to stay in
Sanctioned.
to stay sanctioned, unfortunately we're only able to provide a 3-round exhibition. So either way, I think that actually makes it even better, because it will allow these two warriors to just go ham for freaking
3 hard rounds.
Like, it's gonna be insane.
And not only do we have a huge main event that night with Tony Lightning Lewis and Dylan Rushton, but what an undercard with the champs of tomorrow. You know, with the younger generation of fighters coming out and doing their thing in the ring, showcasing their amateur skills and abilities as well. So it's going to be a great night. We're going to get more into that as the show progresses. But later that day, guys, Friday, that wasn't it. We weren't done. We packed up from the stairs at the Cornwall Armories, and we headed our way over to Mo Events. Mo Events, our favorite venue in town, guys, for the Austin Branson Show. Guys, we've been talking about this show for quite some time. We were really excited about it. Matt, I'm going to let you field this one, because I know how excited you were to get up and open for Austin Branson. Tell everybody about what a show it was.
Oh, it was an absolutely great show. And like you said, you know, I was more pumped just to be able to sit there and watch Austin perform afterwards. Like immediately after I finished my set, and when we were getting ready to bring him on stage, I went and grabbed myself a seat because I wanted to make sure that I could just sit and enjoy the show. And Pat, next thing you know, I kind of browse over my shoulder 2 seconds later, and there's Pat and Steve too, and they're just both sitting there like, and I'm like, oh yeah. And that's how you know it's going to be a great show. And Austin, I mean, there's definitely a reason why he's got to perform at some of the places he has and featured the way he has, and has, you know, sells the shows the way he does. So it was great to be able to, you know, share a stage with him. And it was, you know, great crowd. It was a very different crowd. I wouldn't use the word new faces to describe the crowd.
No, they definitely were not new.
By
They
any
definitely
means.
weren't born yesterday. You know what I mean?
They definitely were not born yesterday, by any means. I've also never really performed comedy to the backs of not just one, but at least 2 different elderly ladies. That was an interesting way to do comedy.
It was a chaotic
You know.
show, but like it was still fun. You know what I mean? Like that's I think that speaks on Austin's experience, that like he was able to control even that room, and it did get chaotic at some point.
And
But,
Pat opened the show. I mean, well, technically Steve opened as host, but like Pat opened the show, and he really kind of let the crowd know like what they're really in for the rest of the show, which did help perfectly set the tone, because he absolutely crushed. And so it was just one of those things where like it was a different crowd that we're not used to, but they were still a fun, good crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes those are the best ones, but the fun crowds, those are the shows that you really remember, that stand out. You know what I mean? The ones where there was maybe a little bit of organized chaos, but it ended up working out in the comic's favor as well as the audience favor.
Honestly, like shout out to Austin and his wonderful wife who was there with him, helping out at the door, and that wonderful people. And it was such a, thank you so much for having us perform for you. It was a absolute fucking honor just to be that kind of guy.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah, man.
well, you know what I mean? Like all of this news though, like Joe, where were you? I know you were super excited.
Yeah, it was.
You want to
But-
kind of let the people know what kind of week you went through during all of this chaos?
Yeah, I will. So I don't know if you guys remember last Sunday's episode, but right before we ended up getting off, the boys almost had me puking.
Turns out it wasn't the boys.
It turns
the
out.
boys.
Well, yeah, it turns out maybe it wasn't just the boys, or that was just a prequel of the week I was about to have. Yeah, man, I had a little bit of a health scare this week, and I found myself up at the hospital for a couple days. They had to keep me there for a couple days and hydrate me and check my kidneys out because I was in some kidney failure there. I was having some kidney failure. I was so dehydrated. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the medical terms, okay, but there's I want to say it's creatine, but I don't know if that's what it is. But there's a level in your kidneys that is supposed to remain around 80 to 100, and that's healthy level. Anything over that, you can start to get into kidney damage. And when I was brought in, my kidneys were at a level of 334, which is at the point of irreversible kidney damage. So the doctors were pretty worried. I was pretty worried. My family was extremely worried. They admitted me to the hospital right away. They did a whole bunch of tests, pumped me full of 6 bags of fluids in less than 48 hours. The amount of medications I was on, I was being monitored a couple days there and just making sure that everything was going to come back to normal function. And my kidneys did recover. I will say that I did cause a little bit of damage. So if anybody needs a kidney, don't come looking at me, okay? But I will be fine, and I am slowly recovering. It's going to take a little bit for me to get my energy levels back up. But yeah, you know what? This is one thing I will say. I was sick, man. I was hurting. There was not much I could do. I could hardly even answer my phone at times. Okay, and knowing what a busy week the business had, it was a huge sigh of relief for me personally to know that I got a team I can count on, and I could take my time to get better and rest and figure out what was going on with myself and not have to worry about the business. Knew that it was in good hands, and I knew that I had the team to kind of make everything, work out, and it went off without a hitch. And I can't thank you boys enough for the support you gave me while I was out. And
we were definitely
for the support,
concerned, we were
Absolutely.
yeah, it was scary, man. It was scary. My wife had to call the ambulance. I couldn't even walk. I could not even walk on my own accord, dude. They had to carry me. They put fall wrist bracelets on me. They wouldn't let me get in a wheelchair.
We got your back, and we're here to support you, and we're just glad that everything's okay. But
yeah.
It's also why we gave Steve the night off tonight as well, because Steve held his own too. Steve is already a busy guy, putting in like 60 hours a week the week before his vacation. And we went and probably threw in another like 10 hours of work for him to do as well. So Steve,
and he stepped up.
I don't know if you're watching, but you earned your night off, bro. You earned your week vacay.
But so Joe, you're saying that part of it was like some dehydration. I was actually doing some research into that before, and I learned that apparently drinking fucking water makes you not dehydrated.
It's so funny. It's so funny, man. So when I was being discharged, the doctor told me, he's like, "Listen, man," he's like, "you can't eat meat, you can't eat dairy, you can't eat fruits or vegetables." I'm like, "Can I eat anything?" He's like, "For the next like 5 days, dude," he's like, "crackers and toast." He's like, "and Gatorade and water." He's like, "No coffee, no energy drinks." And I'm like, man, thinking to myself, I drink like 6 coffees a day. I drink 2 energy drinks a day. The only water I ever get is in my coffee, really. So, you know what? I'm not going to lie. It was an eye opener to, how maybe serious I need to kind of take my health. You know what I mean? As much as I love my coffees and my energy drinks and things like that, I got to be maybe a little bit more responsible with my choices, guys.
Oh,
it was a big eye opener, man. It was a big eye opener.
The choir, like both of my mother and father had the same widowmaker heart attack within the same year, literally within 9 months of each other, both had a major heart attack. And, you know, that's when I found out I come from a long line of heart problems. And recently I was undergoing, apparently, you know, I was testing some high blood pressure and stuff like that. And, you know, it's like, oh, well, the three, you know, some of the easiest ways to cut down on blood pressure is reduce stress, coffee, alcohol, and, you know, salt.
How do you
So basically,
reduce
I'm just going to
stress
have a
and
fucking heart
coffee
attack.
at the same time, though? Like, come
Right?
on.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
man, that coffee saves me from therapy some days. You know what I mean?
Actually,
Like,
I realized the easiest way to reduce all of those things at once is what's going to happen is I'm going to be in jail because if I have to give up coffee and fucking salt and alcohol, I'm going to fucking kill someone.
100%.
You know what though? I'm still smoking. I gotta stop that.
Papa D's like,
But
I
listen,
never
yeah.
thought Matt would have high blood pressure. There's a lot about Matt that's high, though.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. I just want to thank everybody, you know, that did reach out and you know, check in on me. I had a couple people even come
we
to
got
visit me.
crazy
No.
amount of
I'm not
comments
staying out
there
of a
checking
mosh
in
pit.
and-
I want to die in a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I want to die where I was born.
Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, I thank everybody. It was you know, it was a real treat to see the people that you know, really care. You know, I had people that I didn't even expect to show up and come see me, and you know, holy crap, man, what are you doing here? Well, trying not to die, but you know, we made it. We made it. We're good. We're in the clear. I got a couple more days, maybe, of feeling crappy, but we're recovering. We're recovering. So that was why I was not in attendance at this weekend shows. I made it to the press conference, which was a struggle. It was my first day out of the hospital that day too, and I made it to the press conference.
Yeah.
Then I went home and I went to bed. Yeah. So yeah, busy week for all of us here at LOL Entertainment.
What a fun
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Hey, man, like sometimes, you know, like I said that about the Friday night show. Like, as tired as I was going into that show, after getting up on stage, delivering the performance that we delivered, and then getting home and finally being able to unwind, like, man, there was still another like 3-hour high after that. Like, it was just, it was so, like, everything went off so well. It reminded me like why we're doing this. We got so much engagement in our like online presence. Like, man, it's insane. It's insane. We just hit like over 100,000 views in the last 28 days. Like,
we're killing it.
Big,
The algorithm
big
is pumping. It is
big
pumping.
things.
But guys, also, I want to take a couple seconds with Jordan Angus. Just give me a thumbs up in the comments, Jordan, if I'm allowed to drop maybe something that you had mentioned to me not too long ago. I'd like to drop that if I could, you know. But also, because I was unavailable this weekend to perform, and I was really looking forward to performing on some of these shows. I do have some shows coming up. Me and Pat actually on the 14th of this month headed up to Tamsworth to do a theater show. Really looking forward to that one. Pat, your boy, is opening the show, and I am headlining the show. It's going to be great. We're really looking forward for that one.
We got the thumbs up from Jordan.
Sick, awesome.
Man,
and then, go ahead, Matt.
I was just gonna say, like, hopefully that show, that you know, a theater show, that should make you guys some nice, good chunk of change, you know.
Really
man,
pumped for the theater show, man. Thank you so much for that opportunity, Mr. Babcock.
Yes, Mr. Al Babcock. But I do want to say, honestly, for me, like, yeah, pay would be cool. But just to be able to, you know, to get out there at a different stage in a different city again, you know what I mean, in front of a different crowd at a venue like that and headline, man, I'm bringing my A game, boys. I am excited. I haven't been excited for a show like this in a little while, especially since I've kind of been off the last few. So I'm really looking forward to that show. I want to thank Mr. Al Babcock for the opportunity. Also, I see Jordan keeps commenting, but I can't read them from here.
No, I got you. So go ahead and reveal the news. I will read out and explain Jordan's comment.
Sick, man, sick. Okay, so September 4th, I believe, if I am correct, if my memory is serving me correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, LOL Entertainment is currently the Battle of Ontario champions. Dun, 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 dun. However, the promoter of the show is taking a little bit of a different turn and is now doing the Battle of the Provinces. And I am happy to announce that there will be three comics selected from three different cities in Ontario against three comics selected from three different cities in Quebec. And it'll be Ontario versus Quebec. And myself, Not Your Average Joe, has been selected to represent Team Ontario in the Battle of the Provinces this year. So I am extremely excited and humbled and honored to be able to say that I'll be representing Team Ontario
Yeah.
for that little competition. And I want to thank Jordan Angus personally as well. For allowing me to kind of showcase what I got and why I believe that I'm one of the top comics in the province. Why I think that all of us at LOL are some of the top comics in the province, and we're going to continue to prove that. So, really big shows coming up for myself personally, guys. All of us here, we're always going to be busy. We're always going to have things going on. Before we get into just opening up the floor to shoot the shit, Matt, you've got something coming up too, buddy. Talk it up. We got the open mic. Tickets are live.
Yeah. August 8th, we're going to have our, monthly open mic at Essential Kitchen. Soon to be, never mind. But yeah, we have our monthly open mic coming up at Essential Kitchen, and I'm going to be hosting that evening.
We can reveal that part of the details.
But I've selected.
Started talking about it. We have already kind of talked a little bit about it. Steve revealed it at the Austin Branson show, I believe. It would have been the Thursday one, the one at Essential Kitchen. Yeah.
The rebranding.
Yeah. So it is going to be going to a bi-weekly comedy show following the next show, the one that Matt is hosting, and we will be rebranding the show. So keep an eye out on that. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. What's the lineup looking like, Matt?
Oh, I've selected quite the cavalcade of comedians. I've even had a gentleman from Cornwall reach out to me who, I guess he's been doing comedy for a little bit, but he hasn't performed in Cornwall yet, despite living here.
Ooh,
nice. He reached out to me about this show, so I selected a gentleman to do that show, and then so that's going to be a nice, fun show.
Nice. We always love to see new local comics trying to come out and give it a shot.
And that's the thing. So, folks, anyone from town, whether not even just from Cornwall, anyone who has been thinking about doing stand-up comedy, even if you just got a couple jokes or a funny story you want to tell and you just want to try it and dip your toes in the water, by all means, reach out to us, and we want to give opportunities to people who maybe they're inexperienced or you're new or you haven't tried it. Just try it out.
Somebody said Jeff Joubert.
Jewbears.
Dude, I wish we had the soundboard. Wah, wah, wah. We love you, Jeff.
All right.
We love you. We love you, Jeff. Stick to selling cars, buddy. There you go. There we go. But yeah, guys, it's been a big week. It's been a fun week. We got lots coming up. Okay, but like we said, today's a little bit of a chill episode. We're gonna open it up to the floor, man. What do you guys want to talk about? We don't have as many segments this evening, so let's get into it. What news is on the horizon? What do we want to riff and talk about, boys?
Well, first of all, I'd kind of like to kick this off, giving a quick shout out to Briere Health, which is a facility in Ottawa, a healthcare facility, like for long-term healthcare, and they're the chaplain of that clinic, Roshan. I forget her last name. I apologize. But they absolutely get, in my opinion, the win of the week for putting on a metal concert in the healthcare facility for a young patient, a young man named Tim, who's, severely ill and always wanted to see a metal performance. And the staff there, they're like, let's put on a metal performance. And they hired a local Ottawa band, up and coming power metal band, the Scepter, to go play the show. And working in partner with the Dominion Tavern in Ottawa, fucking shout out Dominion Tavern. They always put on great local and young and up and coming acts, and they always go above and beyond to do everything they can for music and people, and giving back to the community and helping lug in the sound equipment and the lights and everything into the boardroom of this fucking hospital. So this kid can experience a live metal show. And the metal band Scepter even said they all had to wear sunglasses because they were so emotional. Like, they were kind of tearing up, but they still gave
I can imagine,
they
man.
still turned it up to 11, and even other patients showed up. So, just shout out to Dominion Tavern and Breer Health and all of the hospital staff there for giving this young lad Tim a concert experience that he might have never had. That's
You know what, man?
that's
That
why I
is
love metal
truly-
music. That's the definition of the metal community, in my opinion.
Yeah, man.
And everyone
100%.
hears metal music and they're like, metal music, oh, it's all these angry, violent people. It's like, nah, we're just a bunch of misunderstood motherfuckers, and the community really does what it can for people when it needs.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
And that's you know what? Even if that band never becomes world famous, they will carry that with them for the rest of their lives, man.
100%.
That their music changed somebody's life. You know what I mean? Like they were able to give somebody that, which is amazing. Which is an amazing thing to say.
Oh,
So
they gained
shout out
a
to that
fan.
hospital.
I'm now a fan of that band because of that shit.
Hell yeah. Hell
Like,
yeah,
So
man.
good. Great story,
Yeah.
man. We did get a comment there, Joe. We got Priscilla and Jason Leduc who are asking for a shout out to Fraser Street. So I told them,
Shout out to Fraser Street. Hell yeah, Fraser. What, do these people live on Fraser Street?
they must. They seem
Shout
to know
out,
who you
Fraser.
are.
All right.
Papa D's right. Metal's not about, anger. It's about
double did that
energy.
one.
And
It's about testosterone, rush, and energy.
he's
so
absolutely
true.
correct.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
She's 2 doors down from you, Joe.
Oh, she's 2 doors down.
Or
Man, well-
I'm assuming it's her talking because it's her name first. But Priscilla and Jason Leduc.
Well, it's a good thing she's not 3 doors down, because that could have
You
been
guys-
the end of the night.
You guys think I'm a good? You guys think I'm a good neighbor?
Guys, do you have any stories about Joe in the neighborhood? Let them know.
It'll be like one time-
Okay, so it's Jason. Sorry, it is Jason. So I assume.
They're gonna like one time we watched him tie his dog to a pedal car and pull his daughter down the street.
One time he had his kids go out and hand out flyers across the neighborhood.
yeah, we did, man. Yeah, that was a great idea.
101, boys.
Yeah,
He's always standing in his living room window with his robe open.
yeah.
It's Jason from Seaway Hyundai.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, okay. I was like, I wonder who these people are. I was gonna be like, next time I'm outside and you see me, like, wave so I can know who's watching that lives 2 doors down.
Yeah, Jordan Angus played a baseball tournament in your backyard.
He
so
did.
Technically not his backyard. He lives next to a baseball diamond field. So
Yeah. Yeah, that was so cool. 'Cause I remember they mentioned, they're like, yo, we're playing in Cornwall. I'm like, man, where? He's like, oh, Reg Campbell Park. I'm like, dude, that's right behind my house. I'm like, on your off time, come on down. We'll have a drink or something. Yeah. They came over, hung out. We had a little snack. Yeah, had some drinks. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool, man. This is a great area of town. My area, anyway. Like this side of the Ball Diamond. Beautiful.
Yeah, Jordan says that's why they lost, though.
They went back a little intoxicated. Yeah.
fucking Joe fucked us up.
Oh shit, man. And man, I don't know what it is about when Jordan and Monica come here, but my dog is not a humper. Like he's not into stuff like that. Like he likes attention and he'll sit there and just be like, pat me. But like with Monica, man, anytime she comes over, he is so pumped, dude. He's on her, like flies on shit, dude. That's probably another reason that they lost, because her leg was probably sore and full of friction burn from my dog, bro.
Well, I think maybe part of it is because she knows your dog knows
Monica
that she
just
loves,
brought that up in the comments too, actually.
I think you know what it might be, Joe, is your dog knows that Monica likes, black things. Like and so your dog's black, and I think maybe you're
he knows.
Monica
just
likes
know.
the black dogs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to. I'm sorry, Monica, Jordan. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I had to. The moment was there.
Oh, that was
right.
amazing, Matt. That was
It
amazing.
was ripe for the picking.
That's great, man. That's great. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What other news stories we got going on, boys? What else do we want to riff about this evening?
Oh, man, Jordan's woofing in the comments, bud. Like,
That's Joe's dog we're talking about.
Monica's dying laughing. Oh, amazing. So good.
Oh man, the comments are flying, boys. This is
Annie
great.
P
This is great.
says she can prove that Joe is tough. He was 5 years old when he ran full tilt into the pitch black and got the corner of a picnic table in his jewels.
Fucking balls, bro. I was running like this. I'm like 5, dude, and my mom called
And
my
he
name.
still has 5 legitimate kids. That is impressive. That is impressive.
Dude. I was sprinting, bro, and she called my name, and I looked back but kept running forward, and I took the corner of the picnic table right in the fucking nuts, dude. Man, my fucking nuts swelled up like fucking grapefruit, bro. I'm like 5 years old, man. Like,
question. Papa D said 5 legitimate kids. So going on.
well, I have 4 of my own, and then a loving stepson as well.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, illegitimate. Let's not go there. My wife may be listening. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, Nanny P just told a quick story. I want to tell a quick story too. Nanny P wants to throw me under the bus for racking my nuts off a picnic table when I was a kid. Man, I have so many funny stories from being a kid, but this is one of my favorites of all time. Okay, I always knew. Okay, parents aren't allowed to have a favorite child. Okay, like they're not. Like they're just not. But we all know that they fucking do. They all do. Okay, there's always one that gets the preferential treatment, and I will have to admit, I was that one when it came to my mom. Okay, so I remember going down to visit. I was probably about 15 years old, in the height of my amateur boxing career. I'm a national champion already at this point, okay? I'm one of the top fighters in the country in my weight class, okay? I'm beating kids left, right, and center. I go down to see my mom for the summer, and we're sitting on the front porch, me, my sister, and my brother. We're sitting there, and a punch buggy goes by. And my sister's sitting on the banister, dude, with her thigh just right there. I do, and like it's my sister, bro. I'm the older brother. It's a thigh. I'm not gonna like punch her in the head or nothing. It's a thigh. So I'm giving it some. So I wind up.
Every brother right now knows exactly the feeling.
Dude.
We went through.
I wind up, dude, and I throw the most vicious right hook to her thigh, and she moved it, and I hit the banister, and like. As soon as I hit it, dude, my hand went boom, like swelled it, and I'm like, oh, fuck, my fucking head. My mom comes out like, what the hell? And I'm holding my hand, and like my sister's like, she went to punch my leg. I moved it, and he hit the banister. My mom, Nikki, what the hell are you doing? He could have ruined his boxing career if he breaks his hands. You should have just let him hit you for fuck's sake. She lost it on my sister because she didn't let me connect the punch, and I could have possibly broken my hand, bro. That is how I knew that I might be the favorite.
That's how I actually kind of broke my hand.
Good save, Nanny P. Good save. Your mom says, "Poor Nikki."
I I broke one of the bones in my hand in high school because I was in the change room after gym class and I can't find my wallet. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, fuck, someone stole my wallet. And then someone started like making fun of me. They're like, ha, you had your wallet stolen. And that pissed me off. So like I'm telling them, oh, shut the fuck up. And they got mad and they tried to push me. And then I went to go swing at them. And then they ducked down and my hand went around and connected with the cement wall. And the fucking pinky bone right here just snapped in half like a twig.
Oh yeah.
And
when you hit right there too, you get that numb sensation that starts to come all the way down to your elbow.
I even had to get a pin put through my bone for it to heal straight and everything. Yeah. Fun fact though, I went home that day and I left my wallet at home. So basically, I broke my hand for nothing, and that was a life lesson to learn how to, calm the fuck down a little bit.
That's funny, dude. I'm sorry.
And that's a matter of fact.
So mine, I'm kind of the opposite, Joe. So like, I'm more of like the black sheep of the family, and my sister tends to be kind of the favorite in these situations. So as everybody knows, I'm the high conspiracy guy, It's by no surprise, for some reason, my parents knew I was smoking pot at a young age. So I was 18 years old. I just moved back from college, and basically, my parents had this nice swing set in the back. It had a nice thick cushion, about like 6 inches thick, nice cushion on it that they stored in the garage. So that, rain wouldn't get on it or anything. Well, my sister had a party the one night and they were out in the garage smoking shisha when they went to grab and put a coal on the top and it fell. Now, my sister, being the genius that she is, they were like using the mat of the cushion of the swing set as a little bit of like a comfier seat for the floor. So when that coal fell, it fell directly onto the cushion.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows shisha, you got to have those very hot. So it just literally burnt the hole right through. My sister folded up the cushion, put it away, never said a word. My parents discover the cushion. My mom comes losing her shit down the stairs into my bedroom. Like, what the fuck did you do? That's a $200 cushion. You're going to replace that? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I know what happened. I ain't no snitch though, bro. I'm a good big brother. I love my sister. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to make a fool out of my mom out of this one now because I know what actually happened. So I'm like, sorry, Mom. I don't know what happened. And she's like, whatever. You know what happened. You know it. And I'm like, no. I'm sorry. I don't. And finally, after being yelled at for like 30 minutes, I was like, you know what? You want to know what happened to it? Go ask your daughter. And man, the look on her face was just like,
what do you mean?
Oh, and she went and she approached my sister who could not lie to my mom. And she found out the truth. And I still feel to this day, I have not been apologized to enough for the amount of fucking yelling I had to endure over that.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing.
It was so good. It was so good.
That's great.
So good.
That's so great.
Not thrown under the bus, just called out on having a favorite kid. No big deal. We understand. Yeah. We have kids of our own now.
We don't have favorites, though.
No,
we're better than that. Oh man, it was so funny that we were talking about broken bones, just because like it also reminded me of a quick story, just of our good buddy Fish, Adam Johnson. If you're looking for a tattoo, hit up Black Ink by Fish. He'll hook you up. But I'll never. It was the simplest, most hilarious thing, and we didn't even believe it at first until like we saw it. Right. We used to go behind St. Lawrence before they built all the houses back there. It was just a big field, and like there was trees and like a little bit of a bush and stuff. Right. We'd go back there and hang out during lunch or whatever, and do stupid teenager kid things. Right. But it was the winter time. There's like a little pond back there, and it was frozen over. but there was bricks. For some reason, there was like random bricks in the forest. So my buddy Adam grabbed a brick and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw it through the pond." I've never seen a brick bounce. Okay, he threw this brick. It bounced off the ice, came back and hit him in the same hand that he threw it with, and it fucking broke his hand. It broke his fucking hand, and he's like, "Oh, bro, I broke my hand." And we're like, "No, you didn't. Like, fuck off." No, you didn't. He shows it, and bro, and his fucking fingers all fucked. I'm like, "Oh,
Funny.
bro, you broke your hand." He bounced a brick off the ice, bro, right back at him. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, what else? Fuck yeah. All right, listen, we're going to give you guys time to think of some more news stories to talk, but in the meantime, the soundboard is lit up. It looks like we've got a caller. We're going to bring him in, and that'll give you guys time to think of some more stories we can riff on. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is with the motivational moment. It is Apu Smear.
It's time for the motivational moment with none other than Apu Smear.
Oh, hey guys. Apu Smear here, today with your motivational speakings of the day. My beautiful champions, gather around and sitting down. Unless sitting down is what got you in this mess in the first place, then you're needing to be the stand. Stretch, doing a little bit of a wiggle, because nobody is judging you except for your knees. Today's motivational moment is about your health. My friends, your body is the only house you will ever truly be owning. So why are you treating it like a rental property with no damage deposit? You spend $40,000 on a shiny pickup truck. Every 6 months, you're doing the oil change. Every week, you're doing the wash. You're doing the vax. And you are parking it away from shopping carts. But your body... breakfast is 3 donuts. Lunch is regret. Dinner is whatever fits in the microwave before the big game starts. Then you're saying to Apu, why do I feel terrible, guys? My friends, because your bloodstream right now is 95% gravy. Drink some water. Your kidneys are sending you emails every day. They're screaming, please, just 1 glass. Don't be pouring the coffee, the cola, and the suspicious drink from the energy drink gas station into us. We are organs. We are not bartenders. And you say sleep. Oh, I'm sleeping because I can brag that I can survive on 2 hours of sleep, guys. Congratulations. So does every raccoon digging through the garbage at 3 a.m. in the goddamn morning. Exercise does not mean that you have to become a bodybuilder. Just move. Walk around the block. Take the stairs. Dance in your kitchen. Chase your children. Or your neighbor if he owes you money. Some people say, I don't have time to do the workout though, Apu. Really? But yet somehow you watch 14 episodes of one show in a night and then you're spending 2 hours arguing with strangers online about whether Bigfoot paying taxes. Eating a vegetable once in a while, guys. If the only green thing in your plate is the mold growing on last week's leftovers, then we are having a problem. The doctor is not a magician, guys. You can't spend 30 years treating your body like a demolition derby and then walk into a clinic saying, fix me by Tuesday. My friends, even a camel needs water. Even a Ferrari needing the fuel. Even your cell phone, guys, starts to complain when it is down to 1%. Your body has been sending warning notifications for years. Maybe stop hitting remind me later. So today, do one healthy thing, guys. Drink a glass of water, go for a walk, eat something that didn't come through the drive-thru window, and get some sleep. Your future, guys, we're thanking you. And your toilet might stop sounding like it's filing a complaint. Guys, this has been Apu Smear's motivational moment. Go there, taking care of yourself, and remember, you only get one body. Amazon Prime cannot be bringing you another one. Being the healthy, drinking the water, getting some sleep. Be safe. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Apu Smear with your motivational speakings of the day. Namaste. Apu out. Thanking you, everyone, for tuning in to my motivational message for you. Apu.
You know, that's great advice. Is whenever he said, like, you know, don't go to fucking McDonald's or the drive-thru or something like that, I thought to myself, I'm like, hey, soon enough, I'm gonna be, you know, secret time. I just pulled a bunch of fucking cucumbers out of my garden, and I'm gonna pickle them tomorrow.
Bro, I love that you said that because me and Pat, before the podcast started, we were talking and we're like, oh, we'll just riff about stuff, you know, this evening. Like, we're not going to get into all the segments. We're tired. We had a busy week. We didn't really have time to get all of our segments done this week. I'm like, but we'll just riff. And he was like, Matt, you know, Matt's going to be riffing about his vegetables. And bro, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. You did not disappoint, bro. You did not disappoint.
So good.
Yeah. I love that, dude.
Funny
That's
thing,
a matter of fact.
okay, so I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a guy named Brian Johnson. He's like some like
the singer from Metallica. I mean, from AC/DC.
Oddly enough, no, that's Brian with the I. This is Brian with a Y.
Gay.
Johnson. Yeah. No relation, thank fucking God. But he's like some dude. He's some like millionaire that's obsessed with like longevity and living forever and taking years off your life. And with the right food and right supplements, right diet, you can live forever. He's one of those people and like spends millions of dollars a year in like blood work and tests and all of this bullshit. And he was just diagnosed with some incurable stomach disease.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man.
Like, can you imagine being some health guru and like some longevity guru, and you're like, "This is how you can live forever," and you're diagnosed with an incurable disease? The fucking irony behind that.
Oh,
That's like
man.
That's like a paramedic getting hit by an
Yo,
ambulance.
that's like
No.
fucking. That's like Fauci from the States, bro. He just has to plead the fifth 75 times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yo, whenever fucking Senator Hawley, shout out to that fucking beast of a man. Whenever he's like, let's try something here. What day of the week is it?
Yeah.
Hopefully the 5th. Oh my god! Like
What color tie are you wearing?
I think
Under the strict
I thought
direction
about-
of council, I choose my right to use the Fifth Amendment.
if you were to do a drinking game where you took a shot every time fucking Fauci said the words "I plead the fifth," you would die of alcohol poisoning in 30 minutes.
Or be best
Yeah.
friends with Steve McDonald.
I think in that entire fucking Senate hearing, he said the words "I plead the fifth" like maybe 150 sometimes, and that's actually
yeah,
not an
dude.
exaggeration.
Nope.
That's the fucking weird part.
That guy needs to go to jail for life. So do many people. So do many people involved in that whole thing.
Steve is on vacation, Fish. We kind of talked about that at the start, but good to see you, Fish. Good to see you. I'll be messaging you soon. I need to.
Anthony
get some work
Fauci
done.
gave his reputation an ouchie.
Yeah. Fish just joined in. I don't know.
Fucking stupidest thing I've ever said.
Fish, I don't know how long you've been here, but we were just talking about the time you threw a brick at the ice and it bounced back and broke your hand.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we were just talking about a guy named Brian Johnson. That's Adam Johnson. I'm Matt Johnson. Also, no relation. That I
What
know
would you
of.
do?
Maybe
What
we
would you do if you and Adam were distant cousins twice removed? You know?
Well, that would make the time we hooked up really awkward. Just fucking- I'm kidding.
I always knew there was something about him. Oh man, that's so funny, dude.
Well, you told a story about how he was all bricked up.
He's a brick house.
House.
This is for entertainment purposes only. Shout out fishing.
Same as that night. Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah, Fish, we're gonna have to make some appointments soon there. We gotta get some work. I know you've been super busy. Shout out to Black Ink by Fish, guys. If you're looking to get some tattoo work done, you're not sure exactly what you want. You got some ideas, but you don't know how you want to make them come to life. Hit him up. He will hook you up. This guy's been one of my best friends since elementary school. I've known him, unfortunately, half my life. One of my very good friends, one of my ride or dies, and yeah, man, he'll hook you up. Okay, just tell him Joe sent you, and maybe he'll go easy on you.
Danny P drops they also use the saying, look at the size of that Johnson. I'm not sure about the other two, but I know they're not saying that about Fish.
One of the real talk, one of the reasons why I never joined the military is because I knew for a while I would have to be Private Johnson and
Private Johnson.
Oh man, I love this style of podcast because now Adam's saying, but it's not as funny as the time that you threw that bag of baby CPR dummies on the roof of the school and then screamed babies in a bag and then turned around to see if the teacher was glaring at you.
Bro, it was at St. Lawrence High School, dude, and it was like the parent class week. So like where the guy had to bring in the babies that you had to take home for a week and keep it alive and shit. I wasn't in the class, so I didn't have to do that. But the guy came to the school and he put the babies that were in a bag. It was just a big bag of babies, and he put it there's like a step out front of the school, like a big brick sit area, and he put it on that, and he was trying to figure out how to get into the school because the doors were locked because like you can't get it. And bro, I see the bag and I'm just like, and bro, the roof is right there, and I just, boom, bro, all the babies landed on the roof of the school, bro. And I'm like, oh fuck, like ran away.
So, man, that story reminds me. Was that at St. Lawrence?
Yes, dude. Yeah.
So one time at St. Lawrence, I was in, I forget what class. I think it was like outdoor education. And we had this female teacher, and she was also a gym teacher. And I forget her name, but she was actually like a cool teacher. But anyway, she was like talking about catching a football. And she's like, one of the best ways to catch a football is you want to cradle it into you like you're catching a baby being thrown at you. And in the middle of class, I was like, who's throwing a baby at you? And everyone started laughing, but I got in trouble. And I'm like, well, that's a legitimate question. Like, I'm sorry. You're telling us catch it like someone's throwing a baby at you.
Fish says that was Joey's
Support the net.
teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is like, if you're catching it like a baby, who's throwing the baby? I have other questions. This is a school. Educate me.
That's so great, dude. That's amazing. Oh man, we could do an hour show on just stupid shit that we've done to our
We
lives.
pretty much
boys.
just did.
Oh man. Oh, that's great.
Adam's like, there was some wild rumors about her and her dog and me, Benjamin, and Mr. Benjamin.
Oh god. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm talking about the shop teacher.
No,
There's a
Mr.
shop
Benjamin.
teacher that
Mr. Benjamin was the
had a
world history
hand out
teacher.
by her dog. Mr.
Yes,
Benjamin
yes.
was the history teacher.
Yes, the history teacher. Yes.
Actually, a quick reference to St. Lawrence High School. Shout out Mr. Enns, the English teacher, one of the coolest teachers I've ever had.
I liked Mr. Enns. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was sick. You know who my favorite teacher was? My favorite teacher of all time, Miss Gallagher. Miss Gallagher at CTVS. She was my vocal music teacher. And you know, I took vocal music because I was the only guy in the class. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, I loved Miss Gallagher. I loved me some Miss Gallagher. Mm-mm-mm. Shout out Miss Gallagher if you're watching. Hey, I'm not 17 anymore.
Did you ever have Mr. Rigodi as a French teacher?
Mr. Rigodi, yeah, he was so chill.
Big tall bald guy, but he was super.
We had home ec. I had home ec, and in home ec class, we had to, for our like final exam, we had to cook a 3-course meal and pick a teacher to come and enjoy the meal. And then the teacher that we had enjoy the meal had to like give their grade on it and like what they thought the meal was, and then that was our mark. We picked Mr. Rigodi to come and eat. We did a Caesar salad, a lasagna, and a lemon meringue pie for the dessert. And Mr. Rigodi was the teacher we picked to come and eat it.
That's
Yeah.
such a
I
good
remember
meal.
his nickname was Monsieur Net, which is just French for Mr. Clean,
Yeah.
because he looked like Mr. Clean.
Bro, I remember one time I'm sitting in his class, and you guys know me in French. Like, I don't even have to explain it to anybody. You guys know me in French. I don't do it. C'est Louis, right? So, man, I remember I had to take a piss, dude. And I raised my hand. I'm like, Monsieur Rigodi, can I go to the bathroom? He's like, en français. I'm like, je m'appelle la toilette. And everyone started dying. He's like, your name is the toilet? Sure, toilet. You can go pee. And like, bro, like, you never let me live it down, bro. For like a week, I'd come to the class. He'd be like, you do attendance, you do toilet, Bowman. I'm like, oh, come on. Get over it.
Yo, Abby Ritchie on Kick. Definitely reach out. Thank you.
What's he saying?
He, I don't know. It's probably some kind of bot thing, but I figured I'd try it out. He said he helps Kick streamers get more followers. Just share our shit, man. That's all we ask. Just like, share, and comment. That's all we ask.
That is it.
It's all free.
That is it. All right, listen. We're getting to the top of the hour. We got 2 more segments, and then we're going to wrap it up with our final thought. The next segment we're going to get into is one of our favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring up Munch and McCooter. It is the Riff Shift.
Good evening, dears. I'm Manchima Kuta, and you're watching LOL News. Now it's time for the Riff Shift, the bit where we take your clever ideas and have a little play with them. Send them in, we'll do the rest.
I feel bad. I'm thinking back to whenever you guys were talking about the fight coming up, and I just started losing it at the poster. That's so inappropriate in a way. Sorry, it's just the way the poster was. I'm like, is he fighting too?
You really want to see Ray Mancini get in the ring that night?
I do. You know what? Maybe I'll do an exhibition match with him. I'll fucking die, but it'd be funny. It'd be pretty funny.
Man, it'd be pretty sweet. In like just a couple of months, you could have said you did the Mud Hero and the Blood Hero.
Yeah, definitely.
That's great, man. That's great, yo. All right, so what we riffing on? What are we riffing on?
Let's
I was
see
supposed to
those
write some shit
comments.
down,
Let's
but I
see
didn't.
those comments. Let's pull up the list of would you rathers. But yeah,
love
if you
the would
guys
you
got
rathers,
anything, let us know.
Keep in mind for the Would You Rathers this week, guys, I am just coming off a really stressful week, so I don't want to be gagging tonight.
All right. Here's a good one, actually. Kind
Look at
of
Matt, you bastard.
kind of jumps into how you were feeling this week, Joe. So, would you rather give up weed forever or caffeine forever?
Oh, weed.
Weed.
I'd give up weed forever, yeah.
Yep.
Bro, that's a hard fucking question, man. I do not know.
No, unfortunately, the way I am with coffee,
know.
I would rather give up fucking pot forever for the rest of my life than give up coffee.
Agreed.
Yep, 100%.
I have to do it. And listen, once Pat gives his answer, we're gonna riff on this topic too, because I got a thing to drop here. But Pat, we're gonna get your answer first. I know this is tough for you because you're the high conspiracy guy, but I don't ever see you without a coffee in your hand either. So,
bro, and I'm looking at the comments right now. Nanny P just commented coffee gone. Papa D just said coffee gone. I want to say that coffee would be gone, but at the same point, I feel like either one is not enjoyable without the other. So
it's true. Sometimes they go hand in hand, right?
I cannot pick, man.
You plead the fifth.
I would be a grumpy motherfucker for days upon days with either one of them. That's
just plead the fifth.
Yeah, I'm Fauci in this answer, and I plead the fifth.
No, the way I see it, marijuana helps keep me sane in a way, but coffee helps keep people safe. So,
all right. So now we're gonna riff on this, okay? I want people in the comments opinions, and I want your boys' opinion too, okay? So part of me being sick this week, as some of you know, I do enjoy smoking my weed. However, I gotta stop, right? Because what I was told is that my problem was something known as cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. Now I've heard of this before, where essentially people just develop it randomly, okay? Where you smoke weed, you could smoke weed for 20 years and it just happens all of a sudden, okay? Some people it doesn't affect at all, some people it does. But apparently what happens is your body stops being able to break down THC. So the THC is then stored in your fat cells, okay? And it sits there for a while until you've overloaded your fat cells with this THC compound, essentially, okay? And now at this point, your body is telling you that you're being poisoned. So you will non-stop vomit to rid yourself of the toxin, right? However, it takes a while to get out of your fat cells, right? The THC, it takes a while. Some people the last time I was sick like this was 17 days, right? So it takes a while. Now, I was always that guy that was like, nah, you're just talking shit because, you're doctors, you're not allowed to support weed. That's what's up. But I will say this, and then I want to get some feedback and some insight, guys. I will say this. The doctor did say to me that they've noticed this a lot over the last 15 years. Now, if I go back in time about 15 years ago, pot was being legalized, and the government kind of took over control of regulation of marijuana. Now, I don't know what kind of THC content I was getting when I was buying dope off my dealer, but I guarantee I wasn't rolling a joint that consisted of 400 milligrams of THC in a single joint. You know what I mean? It is very, very. What's the word I'm looking for? It's very
Potent.
potent nowadays, right? With the strains that they're coming out with, and some people are apparently just having a hard time handling how
So,
potent it
you know,
is.
going off of what you're saying there, I think that might be a correlation is not necessarily what's being done to the weed, but how the weed can be processed, where they're crossing this strain with this strain to increase
Hmm.
potency, or they're
Yeah,
trying to increase the trichomes in this plant or
yeah.
the keef in this plant.
It's playing God with nature, right?
And
100%.
now the only
100%.
reason why I say it might not be what they're putting into the weed is because Canada does have extremely strict laws as far as food and consumption goes. So, like, if you look at a box of Fruit Loops in Canada compared to the States, the
Oh
list
yeah,
of ingredients
Are
are
different.
completely
Yeah.
astronomically different. Just even though McDonald's isn't, the healthiest choice to eat, a McDonald's burger in Canada compared to the United States, once again, two completely different fucking things. So we have these very strict food laws for what can be put into food, what can be sprayed on crops, what can, and now maybe they're, that's what they just tell us kind of thing. But for the most part, food is inherently a little healthier in Canada, per se.
Mhm.
And so marijuana, once again, would fall into those consumption laws, just like alcohol does and everything. So there's only certain things they can put into the weed that they grow, in a sense. But I think
But
it
you
might
being a
be a
plant
Yeah,
guy,
potency
that's
thing,
the thing though. It's not
which is why I say a
necessarily.
potency thing, a
Yeah.
potency
yeah,
thing, and a crossbreeding thing. The reason why
yeah.
I
I was
say
gonna say,
crossbreeding is because if you crossbreed one type of tomato plant with another plant, it could completely alter how the tomatoes are growing, in a
yep,
sense.
Yeah.
So sometimes maybe taking this strain with this strain can increase certain adverse effects. And that's just a
So
thought,
there's
it's just a
that.
theory.
Now, so like I can speak on the fact that like I've also been diagnosed on this, and this is where I don't like it because the moment that you tell your doctor that you have been smoking weed since like before it was
they
legal,
jump to
they
that.
jump right to it. And
Hmm.
yes, I'm not disagreeing. The potency is significantly higher. You're talking about triple infused joints, stuff like that. Where I think it actually causes a problem with the human body is that when you actually like, especially in like Joe's case this week, when your body goes into that state of throwing up, and like I've been there, man, 100 times in one day. Like some people have not thrown up in one day or in their lifetime what I have in one day before. Um, but for me, when it all went away when I quit vaping, which again I think is kind of the same level. Kind of government has started playing with the levels of what they're allowing in those things, and I feel like now with all the disposable ones, it's gotten to that. But that's aside from my point. What I'm trying to get to is they jump right to it, right? And that's kind of a problem now because as soon as like they're not fully researching it. But now in Joe's
Exactly.
situation, when he started throwing up, the amount of times that you threw up, you significantly dehydrate your body. And
Oh, big time,
that's
man.
where I think a lot of the damage quite
Yep.
could have come right to your
Hmm.
kidneys. Because most people are like, how would your kidneys be affected through smoking weed? Not
Yep.
necessarily through smoking weed, but it's
No, it's
the
just from being the
collateral
dehydrating.
damage
Yeah.
from being
From when
dehydrated.
you puke,
Also,
Exactly.
from when you puke and puke and puke. Yep.
excessive vomiting causes your muscles to contract within
Yep.
your torso, and the consistent contracting of those muscles can cause soreness and pain within the abdomen in that area.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
and dude, and that's the thing, man. Like the pain, dude. Like it's like a nonstop, and like sometimes you don't like you feel like you have to puke, but there's nothing there. but like you almost want to make yourself puke because you're like, I need to get what's in there out, then I'll feel better. But you never feel better, and
Basically,
there's
like when
nothing
I
left to
listen to
come
Taylor
out.
Swift.
Man, it sucks. And honestly, like I am glad that you are taking the route that you are taking.
Yeah, I've decided, man. Like, listen, I never wanted to sit there and say that this is what the problem is, and I do agree that the doctors now, the second they hear that you smoke dope, that'll be the first thing they go to, and they'll avoid maybe other tests that should be done, and they'll just jump to, well, quit smoking dope. You know what I mean? However, I do think in my case they did get it right, because I haven't smoked since, and I am starting to do better. And I think it's just time. Personally, I find that sometimes I get a little bit lackadaisical, and when I smoke, you know what I mean. And when I'm not smoking, I feel like I can get a lot more done. And that's not for everybody. Some people get way more done when they're high because they're like, "Okay, I'm ready to go. I got all these ideas. Let's get it." You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like that too, but I don't know, man. I just feel like I had a big scare this week, and if they're telling me to try and take a break from weed and see if that helps, I'm gonna do that and see if that helps.
And you know what? Whatever is going to help you out, whatever is going to help support, and if you do actually there are other alternatives that you can do to even help you ease off of it, kind of way. Like you could always try black tar heroin and see how that works for you.
Yep. I mean, all the track
mushrooms are
marks,
still vegetables, but it's still healthy for you, right?
the track marks I have in my arm, because they took so much blood, dude. They took my blood like 3 or 4 times a day for 3 straight days to continuously check my blood levels, right? Then I had an IV in this arm. They had to pull it out, put it in a different spot over here. I look like I'm a tracker, bro. Like my arms are covered in bruises and track marks right now. But that was just from a really shitty week at the hospital. But yeah, man. Yeah, it was rough, and that's something that maybe we can dive into a little bit more on a different episode. Maybe we'll get a little bit more research. We'll put the high conspiracy guy up to that challenge, and do some research on this one high conspiracy guy, and tell us where do we sit.
Maybe we'll have to do like a collaboration between the high conspiracy guy and the matter of fact one week. And,
Ooh.
Squash the conspiracy right off the hop kind of deal.
Yeah. Is it a conspiracy or is it a matter of fact? Boom. Love it.
But to get us back onto an entertaining topic, I got one last would you rather, and then we'll finish off with the last segment. So would you rather have a laugh that sounds like a donkey or a sneeze that sounds like a car alarm?
So I'm gonna weigh in on this one quickly here. I have been told that I have a very excessively loud sneeze.
My wife, bro.
I've been told
My wife.
an excessively loud laugh.
I have a very violent, excessively loud sneeze, and so
tickle.
I think I definitely think I would rather have the laugh, because as a comedian, you're on stage and you hear someone with a unique laugh in the crowd, you love that shit.
It's so true.
There's a niche for it in a way. Whereas, for instance, today, I was out with my family. We're going for lunch, and I sneezed the way I normally do, which is very loud and violent. And 3 random people from throughout the parking lot all turned around and be like, "What the fuck was that?" So, I think I would rather I would rather the laugh. Yeah, I would take my extremely violent, loud sneezes for a laugh.
Same, but if I had to choose for Joe, considering that I know how much how he sneezes, I would make his sneeze sound like a car alarm, because he'd be in the middle of a grocery store and people would be like, "What the fuck is going off?" And he's just like,
somebody's robbing the place.
Yeah, see, so my sister's one of those people. She like sneezes like a cat, like a chew, 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 like one after
see,
another, like rapid
I'm
fire.
I'm loud and violent like you, Matt. But when I sneeze, I like, man, if I don't pull off at least 5 to 7 in a row, like minimum, like I'm not just like a chew. Like no, it's like like fucking like nonstop.
No, for
dude.
me, it's like a fucking intro to a metal song. It's just like chew, and then I'm done, and that's about it. Like, you know.
Love it, dude. Love it. I think I'd go with the car siren. Seriously, just for the fun of it.
Yeah, that is funny. That is great.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I would have picked for you too, bro. That's what I would have picked for you.
Yeah, no, it's a great pick. You know me too well, Pat. You know me too well, bro. All right, let's get into our final segment of the evening, guys. It is none other than the blue collar tip of the day with yours truly, Stephen Blackhands McDonald.
Tip your hats. It's time for the blue collar tip of the day with none other than Stephen Blackhands McDonald.
Hey guys, Steve Blackhands McDonald here, and it's time for your blue collar tip of the week. And here it is. We're talking gross vehicle weight. They say there's a max that you're able to take on your vehicle, be written in your door, gross vehicle weight. However, as redneckish as I am, as long as it fits, right? Let's show you. So, as long as it fits, you can take it, okay? You ever mind those bullshit stickers, okay? They're more of a guideline, okay? So, I've done this trip many times before, and most have been successful. Some we'll get into in another week. But I'm about to take a vacation, and I figure this is the best way to do it, is literally take everything with a motor that you got, and go have some fun. So I'm trying to talk to you next week and give you all the lowdown of how it went. That you do.
I see what you did there. Oh yeah, MTO's pulling him over, bro. MTO's pulling him over.
So for the record, Steve was aware of those changes. I did send it to him first. He had a great laugh. Basically, when he recorded that video, it was raining and you hear the raindrops. So I had my program like edit his voice and then like remove the background noise. And then it like, bro, I saw some like new feature that like it added that you could convert the voice. And when I saw the Minion's voice, bro, and I put it on, I laughed for a good 20 minutes. Like, that's kind of the reason why half the shit didn't get done properly today. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man, I had a great time with that one.
Oh, that's so fucking fun.
Oh, boys. What a fun little episode. We took a break from our regular schedule programming and just brought you a chill evening with the boys here at LOL Entertainment. No John Key Dick this week. No Matter of Fact this week. No High Conspiracy Guy. But next week, we're going to have them all for you, okay? So stay tuned. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up with our final thoughts, boys. Final thoughts of the evening. Matt Johnson, you're up.
Yeah, you know, it was a really good weekend. It was a great weekend, you know, between the three little birds from Toronto and Austin Branson and the big announcement and everything, you know, just final thoughts are just, you know, it's fucking awesome to, you know, do this shit with you guys and work with you fellas and be part of all this fucking nonsense that's going on, you know. That's my final thoughts.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And we love having you, buddy. We love having you. You're a big part of the team here, Matt. Pat, final thoughts?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My final thought today is just going to be a teaser about maybe what NetSuite's High Conspiracy is going to be about. But for all you people that have a problem with AI-generated content in order to promote events or shows or whatever it may be, just know that on Friday, I had 4 hours of sleep. So yes, I used AI. And guess what, motherfuckers? 10,000 views in the 4 hours that I was sleeping. Boom, mic drop.
Yeah. And I will say this to everybody that says, you want people to come and see your performing arts, but you get AI to make a poster? Dude, we're comics. We're not artists. If I can
And not
draw,
Not just that, but we have raised over $100,000 for our community through mental health, and 20,000 extra for our local boxing gym.
Exactly. You know what? And that's the thing. And you know what? AI is only as good as the person getting it to, like, telling it to do what it's doing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it just goes back to the times when, you know, they brought out bank cards. Don't use your bank card. They're trying to get away from cash. And dude, everybody uses a goddamn bank card now. You know what I mean? Don't send your emails. You know, they don't want you to write letters anymore. But writing letters? Are you kidding me? When I can send an email that you'll get in 30 seconds. You know what I mean? You want to talk all the crap about the technology that comes out. At the same time, it is a goddamn tool for us to use. If you use it, you know, and you don't have any creativity, it will represent that. It'll show the little creativity that you put into the idea. You know what I mean? But you put your thought into it, you work it, you play with it, you have a little bit of fun with it. Yeah, you can make it do some pretty cool things, yo.
Yeah.
However, if you're writing jokes with AI, you're a fucking loser.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Learn how to
You're
write.
a fucking loser there. Learn how to write. Yeah. It goes back to the autocorrect thing we were talking about too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, man, that was it, right? Like, people used to bitch about autocorrect, be like, don't use it. It's going to make the next generation stupid. And now look, you can't even get anything that has any writing functions without a pre-built in autocorrect feature. So
yep.
Evolution.
And
folks.
and
Use it
look,
to your
and
advantage.
the people that tried to say, I'm not screwing around with that autocorrect stuff. I'm just gonna type different versions of words. I'm gonna put you as in the letter U. You know what I mean? The generations have made themselves stupid not because of autocorrect, you know, because of laziness.
iPod challenge.
Yeah, because of laziness. How can I get this sentence out in the least amount of efforts? You know what I mean? Oh man.
Nanny P, I think just because you asked, Nanny P, I'm gonna write you a letter. I'm gonna write you out a handwritten letter, and I'll send it out to your way, just for you,
Hell
Nanny
yeah,
P,
yeah.
number one viewer of the LOL podcast. Joe, your nanny's watching, by the way.
Oh, hey, Nanny P and Great Nanny. Love
Papa D, I'm not disagreeing. It does limit your ability to do it yourself, but again,
It does.
if you know what
It
you're
does.
doing, you know, then you just
You know what I
use
mean?
the extra tool.
Look, hey, you wanna make toys? How dare you buy a 3D printer? That's cheating. Why don't you learn how to craft and whittle all those parts yourself? Cheaters! Cheaters! You know what I mean? Fuck off. And my final thought of the evening, guys, is stay fucking healthy. Okay? Mind your P's and Q's. Brush your teeth. Scrub your balls. Have a good night. We'll see you next week. This has been the LOL Entertainment Podcast.
Hurry up and buy a square to win this damn bike.